Hello, everyone. I got on Scotsman Guide, one of the top in the country, so I figured I'd throw that around there. Thanks for watching, at least to this point. But I wanted to give you some really good information. One of the questions that we get asked all the time is what the difference is between a pre-qualification and what the difference is between a pre-approval. They're very, very different things, okay? So if you're a buyer, if you're in the market, and you are applying for a mortgage for the first time, what that officially is a pre-qualification. So essentially what I'm doing, or any mortgage company, is they're qualifying you, setting some parameters, figuring out what your buying power is, and that's based on three major components: credit, income, assets. Those are the three major things that we, our underwriters, everyone in the business looks at, and that's going to determine what you can buy. Okay, so that initial application, the information that we take from the client, all of the info pertains to those three things. And once we kind of figure out what that number is, we'll then ask you for documentation. So a lot of the times that includes your pay stubs, your W-2s, sometimes you need tax returns, bank statements. All of those documents will cross-reference everything that you gave us in the application, verbally or in person. And essentially, once we tie that all together, all the numbers shake out, we can give you a price range to work within, and that's what your real estate agent wants. They want to know that you've spoken to a mortgage professional, and I want to highlight the word professional, because not all are created equal. So you want to make sure that you've spoken with a mortgage professional. They've reviewed this paperwork, they've taken all of your information, they looked at your credit, and once we do give that information to them, we'll set your parameters. So what is your buying power? What I like to do personally, which I think is very, very helpful for any buyer, especially first-time home buyers, is everyone wants to know what their maximum buying power is, right? It's exciting. Oh my God, I didn't know we can qualify for this amount. So we do give them that maximum amount, and that's also set on an estimated amount in taxes, an estimated amount in down payment, and obviously everyone's different, every town's different, every property is different. But I'll give them that number, and then I'll also ask them what their budget is. That is the most important question to ask. Doesn't matter if you can afford up to $1 million. If the payment is going to make you house broke, then that $1 million home really isn't for you, right? You have to have other money for living expenses. If you want to go out to dinner, if you want to have extracurricular activities, and the only thing that you're paying is a mortgage, and you've had no more extra money, that could be a problem. So we don't want to make you house poor. So what I usually do is I'll give you your maximum, what that payment entails, and then I'll ask what the budget is, and we'll back into a number, factoring in an estimated amount in taxes and whatnot, so that you know here's what you would need to stay at to be comfortable. Here's what you can qualify for as a maximum. That really helps buyers and real estate agents, because I cannot tell you how many times I've had clients come to me and say, we don't want to spend more than $400,000. So we give them those numbers, and then 2 weeks later I get a call saying, oh my God, we found the house of our dreams, and it's a $550,000 house. So knowing that that is sometimes the case, those two numbers will help you decipher where you need to be and what makes you feel comfortable. That's your pre-qualification. A pre-approval is something totally different. A pre-approval is just the piece of paper that we issue. So the mortgage company, the bank, whoever did the review issues this pre-approval letter. That pre-approval letter is specific to the address of the property that you want to make an offer on, the price of which you want to make the offer for, and the terms of your scenario. It's very, very important that you know that. That accompanies the offer of the real estate agent. I get asked all the time, can't you just give us a pre-approval letter, just a blanket pre-approval letter? A lot of the big banks do that, which is a recipe for disaster. I refuse to do that. I always like to make sure that the seller only knows what you are making the offer for. If you're making an offer for $450, yet the pre-approval shows that you're qualified up to $600, then the seller is probably going to be more inclined to try to bump the offer. Show them only what they need. It protects you as the owner, or the buyer rather, and we can keep upgrading that pre-approval as you negotiate your price. Just a little bit of information that should help you in this market. Spring has sprung. things have gotten crazy. Please let us know how we can help with any financing needs, real estate related, and I would be happy to take your call and help you out. You guys have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week.